I use Turnitin because it makes the whole grading process a lot easier. What does it do? It keeps all your student essays and all your courses neat and organized. It lets you easily distribute assignments to your teaching assistants. It gives you a place to put quick and detailed comments on your student essays. And it lets you easily, anonymously assign your student essay scores and export them wherever you need them. Now, Turnitin's paid for through university subscriptions. So the first thing you have to do is get an account by contacting your computing or learning technology department. So they'll give you your username and password, and you'll be able to log in. Once you log in, you'll see your activity dashboard. And there'll be a tab you can go up and click called All Classes, and that'll show you all the courses that you have. So here you can see I've got a course for my lecture notes, which I'll explain later, and then each of my 2 courses this term listed here in blue. And the brown names are my teaching assistants, so I'll explain that as well. To set up your course, there's really 3 steps. You add a new course, you add your teaching assistants, and you add your essay assignments. So adding a new course is easy. Just click the big green button here, kind of hard to miss, and choose a standard class type if you're the only person grading, but if you've got teaching assistants or someone else grading, you'll want to choose a master class. Now give the class a name you'll recognize. Choose a course end date and hit submit. You'll now see the new course on the list. To add a teaching assistant, click the Section Plus button next to your course. Fill in your teaching assistant's details, and this will automatically generate an email to the TA inviting him or her to join the course. Now give your class a name and an easy password that your TA's students will be able to remember, and that's it. You can add as many teaching assistants as you like. Now all you have to do is add an assignment. To do this, just click on your course, then click New Assignment and fill in the details. The start date is the day the assignment will be made available to the students. The due date is when the assignment's due, and that can be soft or hard. And the post date is when the comments and grade you provide to the students will be made available to them. So I normally set this pretty late, and whenever I'm done grading, I just go back and set it to whenever today is. You will probably also want to check out some of the optional settings, so go ahead and click on that. For example, you can set whether or not your students can submit after the due date, and Turnitin will still kind of conveniently indicate when a student submits late. The originality reports provide an analysis of material in the student's essay that isn't original, and you've got various options about that. Then finally, the grade mark area down at the bottom, that lets you create a grading rubric. And the rubric you create here will be available for you to fill out when you're grading each student essay. Just click Submit to push the assignment to all your teaching assistants. And now each of your teaching assistants will see this assignment when they log into their area of Turnitin. And your students will be able to see this assignment when they log in to submit. Turnitin has a lot of tools for quickly grading and commenting on essays. It also allows you to grade in a way that's anonymous so that you can't see your students' names as you go. Now if you want to do this, find your assignment in the master area of your class, then click Edit. Now go to the optional settings and scroll down to where you can find Enable Anonymous Marking. For this demo, I'm going to turn it off. Now when you're ready to start grading, click View, and you'll see the assignments your students have submitted. Click on an assignment to open the grading window. And you can easily flip through these assignments by clicking the arrows at the top. And notice the bubbles. This is the main way to comment. If you just click on anywhere on the page, you can leave a little bubble comment. You can also set a grading rubric criterion to associate with that comment. This is based on the grading rubric you made before. You can also highlight a piece of text and double-click it, and that'll let you comment more specifically on that text. You can also prepare pre-packaged comments. They live over here on the right. Just drop them in when they're needed. Define this, support that, and you can add a grade by just filling in the final grade area here at the top. Now when you're ready to leave overall comments, click the bubble tab at the bottom. And here you can leave some general comments, either in text form or just record a voice comment if that's easier for you. The rubric tab is at the bottom right. Here you can add comments on the basis of the rubric that you set more specifically. And when you're done commenting, you might want to check the originality report. That's the upper left tab. And this shows you all the other sources that Turnitin can find that match this essay. Of course, it's mostly common sense. You can often just check and see that this is or is not an interesting case of plagiarism. Let's look at another essay. You'll often want to exclude a source from the originality analysis. For example, this student is submitting a revision of an earlier essay, and it obviously comes back with nearly 100% of a match. To exclude a source, all you need to do is click the arrow on the match overview representing that source on the right. Go down and click Exclude Sources, and then check the box next to the source that you wish to exclude. I'm going to check this 89% box representing the earlier essay. Now you've got a more normal looking originality report. Other times, you'll want the analysis to include sources in the originality report that Turnitin doesn't have in its database, like if you do lecture notes. To include things like lecture notes in the analysis, just submit your notes as an assignment. This allows Turnitin to keep track of when your students just copy and paste text from your notes. Now remember that none of these comments and grades will be visible until you're ready. To make them available, just edit your assignment settings and choose the post date that you'd like your students to be able to view them. Turnitin will automatically send them an email whenever your comments are posted.